everyone, Wayne Motts, the President Emeritus and Historian here at the Gettysburg Foundation, and I'm coming to you from out on the first day's battlefield at Gettysburg. Right behind my shoulder is the Eternal Light Peace Memorial here at the north end of the battlefield on July 1st, 1863. And this is actually a Museum Monday, but I'm doing it from out on the battlefield because I want to reference the location of where this object is in the museum. Remember, the Museum Mondays were featuring objects that are in the Museum of the American Civil War at the Gettysburg National Military Park Visitor Center, owned and operated by the Gettysburg Foundation. What a wonderful museum. If you haven't been in there, you got to get your ticket and go in. But I want to walk a little bit over here to the side, and we're going to come over here to where the 17th PA Cavalry Memorial is for General John Buford's command for July 1st, 1863. Right behind me stood the home of John Forney. And Forney was born in 1830, and he will buy a farm. It's about 111 or 112 acres directly behind where I'm standing. And during the Battle of Gettysburg on July 1st, 1863, it's going to be right in the heart of this action. He was married in 1861, and he married a lady named Mary Shriver, a local person here. And this farm was described in 1859 as being 111 acres, and it was called the Fairview Farm. So he's going to buy that after he gets married, and he will be the resident here. What's really interesting is it says a Mr. Slintz is the resident here in 1859. when the farm was up for advertisement, and that's probably John T. Slintz, who resided in the Edward McPherson farm during the battle, very close to where we're at. Looks like Slintz is residing in the farm behind me that John Forney buys. So Forney flees this property on July 1st. His wife and 6-month-old child, they're going to leave. And Alfred Iverson's brigade, Alfred Iverson's North Carolina brigade, will go right through where I'm standing and right through this property on July 1st, 1863. Now, the Federal artillery is going to strike all around here, and this house, along with Confederate artillery nearby, this house is going to be riddled and damaged with rifle bullets, and it's going to be riddled and damaged by Confederate artillery shells. One of my favorite objects in the Museum of the American Civil War in the Visitor Center are the floor joists of the house that stood right behind me, the Forney house, during the time of the battle. And when you go into the museum, you got to look up to see them because they're not at eye level, but an artillery shell went all the way through the floor joists of that building, of the house that stood right behind me, and pieces of that artillery shell, they've actually got that on display in the Visitor Center. So it makes a great object, and right over here behind me is where this took place. So for our Museum Monday today, I hope you enjoyed it. Go in and look at the John S. Forney floor joists from the time of the battle here on July 1st, 1863. And if you like these videos, be sure you share them around. Be sure you follow us on all the social media channels. And we really appreciate the support as the National Park Service's partner. Thanks.